Welcome to the Wild Hour Podcast. My name is George Wild. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for tuning in. I'm here with the fellas for episode 4.
Right on.
What's going on, boys?
Not much now. Welcome back.
Sorry about that, brothers. I'm here with
Yo,
Manny
what up,
Madman,
George?
Leo Fandillo,
Hey, what's going on?
and our superhero, Ricky James,
What is
Chicano,
up?
Chicano superhero.
Bring it.
Yeah, dude.
Boy.
Hey,
the
dude,
man,
were
the
you
myth,
I'll
the
take
legend.
were you really prom king too?
Nah, I wasn't.
Okay.
I wasn't.
Okay, I was gonna leave, dude. I said, you know what? He's prom king. I'm out of here, dude.
Nah.
I can't compete with that.
All right.
Who can really, right? Who really can compete with that?
And Manny's playing her, right? You're doing like Kobe style, right?
I'm doing Kobe style,
Yeah,
man. You know,
dude.
playing hurt, you know, Achilles, legs, back, all messed up like an old man, you know what I mean? I'm hitting those 50s, but I'm still doing those three-point shoots, you know, whatever it
Thank
calls.
you for coming in, brother. Pain and everything, my brother.
Hey, man, you know, I got nothing but love for you guys. Thank you so much for having me, you know. Madman in the house, you know, just love doing the show. Wild Hours, you know, it's amazing. It's amazing what we're doing here. So I really appreciate it, all of us. You know, we got chemistry, we got brotherhood, and you know, we got the stories going on, man, guys.
How you doing, Leo?
Yeah, you know, hey, man, I'm doing great, guys. You know, hey, Madman is like the Mamba mentality, bro. Just, you know, hurt and everything. Let's do this, man. But, hey, I want to welcome everybody today. This is Leo Fandillo, man, and I just want to say I'm blessed to be here for another Thursday, for another hour with all you crazy people out there. So,
How
once
you
again,
doing,
welcome.
Jamie James?
Can't complain, man. Another day, another dollar, another podcast.
Hey, dude, you know that Long Beach is in the top 30 of the 30th city, right?
Oh, come on. Now, here we
I
go.
know, I'm serious.
I take a. I take a.
True story, brother.
True
Top
story,
30.
really?
Listen,
I know it's not your block,
I think
but it's top 30.
I take a shower every day, bro.
You dirty sucker.
Beaumont, San Bernardino.
No, dude, that's
area.
not that's not on the list, brother.
I take a shower once a week.
Dude, that's not on the list. You know what the number one is?
What?
Palmdale, brother.
What is?
Which one, dude?
Palmdale. Wow.
Yeah, dude.
Palmdale?
You-
Yeah. I mean,
Hey.
I mean, I don't want to talk shit
And
about
you know
Palmdale,
you know who
yeah.
else is on the list, dude? Glendale.
Glendale.
Yeah, Glendale, brother.
What?
I don't know where or how.
Get
I don't
outta
know what's
here.
up with Glendale being on the list. Even Pasadena's on the list, dude. Yeah.
No,
the to-
bro.
in the
I
top
think you're
30,
looking at,
No,
I
brother.
think you're looking at the
Checked
old
it today, brother.
census.
I checked it today. Pasadena's in the list. San Bernardino, Palmdale, Long Beach.
Wow. Man, he's doing
Oh,
it.
shit.
Yeah, he's doing his
Well,
research,
yeah,
huh?
Dude, man, gotta have the facts. Gotta have the facts. Gotta have the facts.
Shit. Okay, well, I'm in West Covina. That's
Hey,
right.
Leo, who
Not on
do
the
we
list.
got today, man? I know we have a very, very special guest today. Very accomplished guy. Looking forward to talking to him. Who do we got today, Leo?
Yeah. Well, check this out, brother. Before I make the big introduction, I'll make it quick. But, me and this cat, we go way back, bro. I mean, back when I was like 16, he must have been like 14. And even before the whole, DJ music, the whole realm that, we're going to kind of be getting into. My boy, man, we grew up in Montebello and, we've been close friends. He's like my brother, bro. But I don't know if you guys ever heard of Gabriel Horizon, for those that are listening or tuning in. But, Gabriel Horizon was born and raised, and he's a product of Montebello. And, man, this cat, bro, man. When we talked to him, how was that energy,
dude.
bro?
It's amazing. This guy, humble as humble can be. This guy's amazing. He's got a story that he's going to bring to us. It's just ridiculous, man. I mean, I know he's a little bit younger than us, younger than us old cats here. But at the end of the day, man, he knows the feeling. He knows he's doing it for the love of the music. And at the end of the day, man, amazing cat, bro. Amazing cat. It's just ridiculous that, he's humble as he is and done what he's done. And you know what? I am freaking honored to have him here, man. It's amazing, brother. I'm stoked, like they say.
And we're wearing all the fresh gear from its store, right?
There it is. is. There it is. Check it out. Look.
Yeah, brother. Yeah. We'll be discussing that shortly.
Let me
here,
give a
but
quick pose.
Manny, take it away, brother.
Oh, that's crazy.
Hey, dude. Hey,
No,
dude. Manny.
I've been working out a little
Nice.
bit. You know what I mean? I've been working out.
Hey, Manny. I don't know if you can be around Florence or with that red color, though, bro.
Bro, you know I got.
You're gonna have to stay north. You're gonna have to stay east of the 110, brother. East of the 110.
I'm colored. Hey, but by the way, let me give you a quick shout out, and not a shout out, but let me give you a quick rundown on what's going on. You know, you guys are just tuning in. This is the Wild Hour podcast, and I know we got a couple of people that are actually tuning in and just logged on. So I'm gonna give it to Jammy James so he can give some shout outs. Go ahead, Jammy James.
You know what? I want to thank Steven Cisneros for tuning in. Good old Richard Varela. My compadre Jimmy Valadares.
What up, guys?
Valadares.
Yeah, Valladares.
Yeah, part of that.
What's up, Jimbo?
Jimbo?
Brazil.
The Brazil, huh? Good old Jimmy, man. I got stories with Jimmy. Boy. We go way back. Man,
Yeah, we go way back. We go
Oh,
really way
yeah.
back.
Oh,
And
yeah.
just to interrupt you real quick, just to let you guys know, our next segment is gonna be about something close to similar that we actually did, and it's gonna be exciting because you know what? When it comes down to it, the Hangover, we did that first, okay? And that's from us. That's all of it.
No,
I'm not
Don't
gonna give it
Don't
away.
give it
That's
away.
gonna
Don't
be
give it away.
some crazy stories.
we have
from
to get
Las Vegas.
Hey,
Hey,
dude, we
from
have to get lots of approval, lots of.
Right.
We will.
I mean, hey, brother,
Yeah,
I
we
want
need to sign- hey, we
signatures
gotta
on
make-
papers.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say that, bro. We need signatures.
I don't want nothing to do
we
with
need-
nothing, bro, unless it's signed on paper.
I know.
Ain't nobody coming to my house to sleep in my house, dude. So
Hey, on my defense. Hey, on my defense, I was like 10 years ago. I'm good. I'm good.
Ain't nobody good.
I don't know, Jamie. You got some room over there, Jamie James, for these guys?
Well, I don't know. I might be in the doghouse with everybody else.
We got some more people that logged on, Jamie James. Let's give some shout outs, lady, before we get started.
Yeah, Jesse Talley say welcome, man. We appreciate you tuning in with us.
Oh, DJ Tiny in the house.
All right, brother.
Nice.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Fred Miller.
Right on,
Yeah.
man. Welcome.
Fred Movement. You guys, you know, I always talk about Fred Movement, man. That's my man. One of these days, I'm going to have him call in, brother, because Fred Movement was the bomb back in the days. If you know what, I remember when we used to go up to mannequins, I didn't know if he was security or promoter. You know what I mean? He was like, what the fuck? This is going to kick my ass sooner or later. I mean, like, what the hell? But the man ended up being a promoter, dude. Yeah, he was really close with Joe Heaven and Martin Felix. And I'm glad that we brought that up because at the end of the day, our guy that's going to be showing up, Gabriel Horizon, he's got a little bit of history when it comes down to the old promoters too.
Yeah. So, hey, man, just real quick, I know that we did a shout out to Darlene. So, Jesse, DJ Tiny, man, good stuff, man. But, dude, did you guys know that just recently, what is it, 2 years that the Mamba, bro,
That's crazy, bro.
passed away?
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, dude. I'm glad.
Damn, brother. Okay, let me ask you guys a question real quick. Do you guys remember what were you guys doing at
Hey,
that
dude, was
time
that a
when
Sunday
you guys
morning?
got the news?
Was that a Sunday
I
morning?
remember clearly.
Yeah, it was.
Sunday morning.
Sunday
2
morning,
years
bro.
ago.
Yeah, it was Sunday morning, dude. Dude, the day was like, even the day was sad, bro. It was gloomy. It was gray. You know, like it was gonna rain, dude. I was coming back. You know, I own a transportation business, and I was coming back from the yard. I was, you know, looking at some truck, all that, and all of a sudden, I was like, you know, the way I do it all the time. I look at Facebook. I know I'm not supposed to do this, but I was looking at Facebook while driving, and then it said TMZ News, Kobe Bryant just died, and I was like, what?
Helicopter.
And I thought it was just like a hoax. I thought it was just something that was, you know how like, you know, just fake news. The whole fake news was big back in the days, you know. So I was like, what? And I started looking, and all of a sudden I get a call. Janelle calls me, and she's like, oh my God, did you hear the news? I was like, you got to be shitting me right now. She goes, no, man. And I was like, what the hell? Dude, that whole day, I got home that morning, and that whole day to the next day, I was just glued on to the TV, bro, just watching. Kind of like the whole 9/11 event, dude. I was just glued on, and I was in awe.
I was crying like a baby, dude.
I couldn't
So
believe it. So, do you guys remember?
I was on the couch crying like a baby, dude. I'm serious, dude.
Yeah.
My wife would walk in and say, "What the hell's wrong
bro.
with this guy?"
Yeah, I got pretty choked up.
I mean, it was like
Tell
they took
us,
a brother
tell
from me, bro. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, bro.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. I mean, especially it hit me when it hit me when I found out the daughter was in there, bro. I was just like, oh, dude, that's where it hit me, bro. That's where I think I kind of got a little teary-eyed too, brother. I ain't gonna lie.
Dude,
how about you, man? Where were you
it
at?
hit me hard. I mean, honest truth, it actually when it hit home, because the craziest thing is that at the time, I was having a little bit of trouble with my daughter. We were having our own issues going on, and I haven't spoken to her for maybe about a week or so, and then she ends up calling me. She goes, "Guess what happened?" And I'm like, woke up like, what? She was like, Kobe Bryant just died, and I'm like, what? And his daughter. I was like, oh, bro, no way. So that kind of glued us back together. I don't want that to happen to us. I mean, even though I'm probably never going to be in a helicopter myself, but we got to talk. You know what I mean? And I remember that, man. It was an ugly day for me. I mean, Kobe Bryant. I didn't know the cat. I didn't know him personally, man. But I felt like I know him, man. You know what I mean? He was just straight LA for us. You know what I mean? He was just, he was the Mamba, brother. You know what I mean? Poor cat, man. Yeah, I feel for him and his family, brother. I feel for him and his family.
Yeah, I know, dude. Hey, who was the one that was saying yesterday when we were talking, that you could hear like families in other houses just,
that Shaq and Kobe run, man. The city would just go.
Yeah.
During Laker game, nobody was on the streets. Everybody's at home in front of a TV, man.
Right.
Barred home, just watching the games, bro. I mean, it was just really, really cool, man. Where were you at,
If I
Jamin?
recall correctly, and don't trip out. I was heading back home from Orange County on the 5 freeway, listening to NPR news in the morning, and it was just a news flash. Came right out, that Kobe Bryant passed away in a helicopter accident, and I thought the same thing you did. There's got to be some fake news, but NPR doesn't play around, so.
No, they don't.
I was just like in shock, like, wow. And it was just him, right? We didn't hear the rest of the story until later on in the day where his daughter, his daughter's teammate and their family members and the coach and the helicopter pilot, of course. So it was just a whole dramatic day, I would have to say. But, Kobe was a household name. He was part of Los Angeles and everybody's life, man. Love him or not, he was just a staple of our community.
He was,
right?
He did things.
Yeah.
Hey.
I know, bro. He did a lot of things, brother. So it was hard, dude. I went down to the parade, or I went down to Staples Center, bro, which is Krypton or whatever it is called now. Went down to Staples Centers and it was packed, brother. It was packed. So yeah, brother. So anyways, man, I mean, hey, rest in peace, Mamba. But it was just recently. So yeah.
Rest in peace, buddy.
Go for it, brother. Take it away, man.
Hey, by the way, you guys are tuning in to the Wild Hour podcast. Thank you so much for actually tuning in. We got nothing but love for you guys, as you guys can see, or you guys have already been tuning in a couple of times. Episode 4, it's just 4 DJs or 4 guys just talking stuff about what's going on with LA and their past, their future, their past, their present, and the future. So you know what? I know we got a couple of shout outs there, and I want to personally do a shout out for my boy DJ Lucky
DJ
out there.
Lucky.
Frank, hey, what's going on? Bobby Montoya. Yeah, Bobby Montoya, what's going on, buddy, man? I know you're there. Kitty, thanks for the support. And I'll go ahead and
Hey, can I ask a question real quick?
Get our special guest.
Before we go to James, to DJ Lucky. When is DJ Divine coming back, DJ Lucky? If you can post back on our thread, let me know when DJ Divine's going to make another appearance. That was pretty dope. Oh, go ahead, dude, James. Go ahead.
Right. Well, once again, Jesse Tellis, thank you for tuning in. Steven Cisneros, hey, thank you for joining us today. Hey, Carlos Reda, once again, brother, we really appreciate the support, bro.
The man.
Yo, what up, Carlos?
Yo, Carlos,
Shout
what's
out
up,
to
man?
Carlos, what's up, man?
That's the man. That's cool. You know what, man? Let me get this
pumped up,
pumped
bro.
up. Come on, guys. We got to get this moving. Come on, man. We got to get fired up because we got something very, very special coming up. So we got to get this going on.
Well, I mean, that kind of
we
brought the
talked
mood
about
down,
Kobe Bryant,
bro.
Passed away. We don't.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of like.
I know it did. That's like. No, but look, you got to give it props. I mean, us as Hispanics, knowing Kobe Bryant, what he did for us in our town, you know what I mean. But at the end of the day, man, let's just honor him by actually making this an awesome show. because you know what? What do we do? What do we do? We bring honor. We bring excitement, and that's what we're gonna do. And we got 4 guys that are here that are just loving the music, do it for the love of the music, and of course, at the end of the day, you know what? We all do our thing, and we love it, man. We love what we do, right? I mean,
Right on.
right or wrong?
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely,
Right
bro.
on. Right on.
Just before we get into that call, before we get to we get into the meat of the whole potatoes, dude, what's up with these last football games, bro? Oh my God, was that freaking amazing?
Oh, yeah,
All
they
games
were.
were just amazing.
Yeah.
Just games, dude. Yeah. So here's a question for you guys. This is gonna be a little tally. Who do you guys got? Who do you guys got for this weekend? I want to start off with George Wild.
I got the Rams and Cincinnati.
Wait, before George Wild talks, we should put something on it. So let's just say, and I'm just throwing this out here. And then this,
go.
Listen, we're going off the hook here, okay? If I choose a certain team and they didn't make it, I take a shot live.
Take a shot.
Is that fair?
Oh, okay. I like that.
So here's an example, okay? I'm gonna go for to win this weekend is going to be the Chiefs.
I'm about to turn you off.
And the 49ers. If they both lose, I'm taking 2 shots right in front of you guys, okay? And then for the football team, for the actual Super Bowl, I'm taking the Chiefs.
Oh God!
Oh wow, dude! Yeah,
that's my call.
Just gonna
call it.
All right. So George, okay, I like that. And you know what? I'll take you up on that, man.
Okay, that's a bet.
Okay, so I'm gonna go so George Wild got the Bengals and the Rams, right?
He has to take a shot too. He has to take a shot too, bro.
You got Chiefs and the 49ers. I'm gonna go with the Rams and the Bengals too. I'm gonna go with them. Yeah. I want Bengals to win, bro. I can't, dude. Come on, bro. That's AFC West. That's in my division, bro. I don't want to see Chiefs. And we need something different. But you, Jeb?
Rams all the way. I don't give a damn who.
That's what I'm talking about, dude. I'm talking about all about the 2-1-3, man.
Rams
all about the
way,
2-1-3.
That's it. Oh, yeah.
2-1-3, my brother.
2-1-3, yeah.
And if they win or lose, I'm still taking a shot. Easy as that.
Yeah. Hey, how about the listeners? Listeners, who are you guys
for the Raiders?
Going for, man? Are you guys going for the Chiefs? No, they're way gone, dude. The Chiefs, Bengals, the 49ers, or Rams. So put it down type it in, bro. I want to see what's going on. I want to see who
already put up Rams.
There you go, another one, another 2-1-3.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's someone that posted right now and that didn't say anything, but I want to hear for what he has to say. Art, what's up, Art? How you doing, buddy, man? Art Flores, what do you got, baby? You got to tell me something.
I'm gonna say he's with the Niners, dude. He's a Niners guy. I think so, man. I think he's a Niner.
All right.
It might be.
What about our boy Lewis? Lewis Fashion was
Does he watch sports?
Too, man. I wonder what he's going to be actually.
I think he does.
Hey, Jesse Tallis is calling the 49ers only because his chick's a 49er fan. So he's playing it wisely.
There it is.
Yeah, he's keeping it real.
Yeah,
that's all good.
Yeah. No, that's good. All right. Anybody else? Let me see what else is going on there, man.
What do you think, boys?
So, anyways, hey guys, I think we should get right into the meat and potatoes. What do you guys think?
We're ringing up the man. What do you think? Should we ring him up?
Come a catch up.
I think so. I think we should.
Yeah, just before, once again, we got a special guest tonight. His name is Gabriel Horizon. Just a quick background. We went to high school together. Before that, even I think middle school. Middle school is when we met. We've been friends for many years, and this boy, bro, he just leaps and bounds, bro. He's done some amazing things along his trajectory of the music, from DJ to producer, travel around the world. He's been in BBC London as an interview. He's recorded a lot of tracks with a lot of well-known people, and I'm not going to steal his thunder, but this boy, and then now he has an amazing, successful clothing line. We're going to be talking about all of that, but I'm actually honored and blessed to have this guy on the call, man. When I called him, when we first started this project, bro, that's one of the guys in my top 5 that came to mind to give him a call. And sure enough, I reached out to him. Hey, what's up, bro? I mean, because every now and again, and on Facebook or Instagram, we, little like, and never really conversated that crazy. But I had his number. Didn't think it was still a good number. I reached out. Sure enough, he replied. So then, we went and. I told him about what we were doing, the project, bro, and that is so humble. Bro. He goes, "Hey, bro, it will be an honor for me to, come out on your podcast." So, here we are, dude. And but before we get into that whole thing with Gabriel Horizon, bro, I just want to turn it back to George, and then George will turn it back to Manny, just to give out, one more shout out, and then that we can get this shit going.
Oh damn!
Oh, sorry, everybody.
Kids are watching.
Whistle pig. Cheers, salute.
Hey, he's used to. Take it away, George, and he's just playing. Oh damn!
Hey, Manny, why don't we do the last little round of shout outs and then we get into the interview, brother?
All right, let's do that. So those who are actually tuning in, everybody, thank you for tuning in. You guys are listening to the Wild Hour podcast. Thank you so much again. And you know what? Let's do some shout outs. I got my boy Jammin' J here, and he's going to give you the shout outs. Thank you so much.
I just want to say, Jesse Tellers just wants to make it clear that he is a true Cowboys fan, though. All right.
Oh, God.
Okay.
All good.
Okay.
It's all right. It's all good.
Hey, and Steven Cisneros said, what's up with the shots, Manuel?
Let's do it, baby. Next week, I'm going to have you over here taking the shots with me, baby.
Right on. Other than that, I want to thank everybody else who's tuned in so far.
All right.
Yeah, right. we got. I saw Yvette Vargas, logging in a while back, man. It welcomed me back.
All right.
Yeah.
Why don't we get into the interview? Let's call him. Let's call Gabriel. I'm gonna ring him up.
All right. While you're calling him, I'm gonna say one special shout out to my baby girl. We call her Beatty. Beatty, thank you for tuning in. I was telling you the story about Kobe Bryant. So, see if I can get back into that. I love you, baby. Bye.
Yo. Is this Gabriel?
Hey guys, how's it going?
What's up, Mr. Horizon?
Gabriel, what's up? What's up?
Yeah.
Give him a hand.
Straight out of Montebello.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
That's my boy.
What?
Yo, what up, Gabriel?
Brother? How are you, Leo?
I'm blessed, brother. I'm blessed, bro. Hey, I don't know if you can tell the track that we're playing in the background.
I hear it, brother. Deep into the vibe of
Yeah, bro. We got that bumping in the background.
Oh man, you're bringing back memories. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. You know what?
Hey, Gabriel, man.
Go ahead, Gabe.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say before we get started, I just want to say thank you guys for rocking the gear, man. You guys just look amazing. I'm over here taking snapshots, and about to blow it up on Instagram, bro. But thank you guys, man. That's awesome.
We're rocking the gear, bro. We're rocking the gear, brother.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Oh shit! Here goes Manny, dude.
I got the
dude, you're turning red like your shirt. You're
turning red. We got the new models for 2022. I support DJs.
Hey, dude, why is Manny's belly button out?
Yeah, new model, 50 and over.
Hey, Manny, where's your belly button out? What'd you do? A cutoff?
No, man. I'm tucking it underneath, bro.
Oh, too much, bro.
That's so good.
Hey, don't talk about belly, bro. Don't talk about
winter time, belly time. It's belly time.
Hey, Gabriel, man. Hey, Gabriel, brother. I just want to say, man, thank you so much for calling in, bro, and thank you so much for taking the opportunity to just kind of chat with us, brother. You got 4 DJs. For the love of music, and I mean, man, what better other interview than someone that has been there, done it, travel around the world, brother. So thank you so much.
Can I ask a question real quick,
man?
It's a pleasure. Yeah, sure.
Okay, I heard that you were prom king. Is that right?
I was.
Let me ask you this, brother. Were you the captain of the football team?
No.
Were you the captain of the basketball team?
I wasn't.
Were you a track star?
No.
Then how did you do the prom king stuff?
I beat the odds, brother. I'm a success story.
I beat the odds, right?
Ah, right on, brother. So
Hey,
you,
bro,
you took down the football captain,
underdog,
bro?
baby, that's right.
Took him down.
I took them all out, bro. I took them all out, bro. We did a proud election, and I got in, brother.
Nice,
but
brother.
Actually, you know what it is, man. I got along with everybody, because at the end of the year, as we all know, the prom, the people are the ones who vote, and I was cool with everybody. I didn't really have a crowd that I particularly hung out with, but I just hung out with everybody, bro, and it just worked out, man.
Was the prom queen okay with it, or she went for the football player?
No, man. I'll just plead the fifth on that one, bro.
Right on, my brother. Right on, my brother.
So let's get started, brother. Let's get started, man. There's people logging in, they're listening, bro. This is gonna go everywhere, dude. So, who is Gabriel Horizon? Just give me your roots, brother. Just start off with your roots. Who is
Right.
Gabriel Horizon?
Thank you for allowing me and giving me this platform to, finally, kind of showcase my, kind of like my story and how I got started and all this. So, I come from a very musical family, with my brothers and, actually, lead worshipers at church and stuff. And so I was always around music, and it was just natural for music to be around me. My dad even sang, he even did a trio album. So music was always something that I was always around. And growing up in as a kid in the early 80s, my older brothers, were part of the whole movement in the high energy disco days. My brother Gus, who, man, I used to look up to him, rest in peace. And, just seeing them get ready to go to the casa and, all the flyer parties and all the, party crews and, seeing his friends come over and, they do their cha-cha disco routines, man, while they were getting ready. And, I was just the little kid hanging out there, man. And, so all that was introduced to me, obviously music was a big part of it. So, getting into middle school and high school, everybody wanted to be a DJ, but not everybody could afford it, man, back in those days. And,
Yep.
people couldn't really, you really had to trust somebody to allow them to play on your system. So, just like anybody,
I remember.
Yeah. And I remember my older brother, he used to take me to play softball with him on Saturdays. And the only way that I would go is after we went to his friend's house, DJ Boogeyman, who was the one that actually took me under his wing and introduced me to the turntables and started letting me play with the system, and I was just like, 14 years old. And I took a liking into it, man. And, the rest is history from there, bro.
Rest in peace, Mr.
Yeah,
Boogeyman,
rest in
right?
peace, Mr. Boogeyman, dude. He was also an awesome guy, man, who really took me under his wing, and really taught me the basics of DJing. And just, it was nice for him to see me take it to the next level. And he would always talk about how proud he was of me. So that, that really meant a lot to me, Yeah.
He's probably super proud of you, man. Super proud of you.
Yeah.
This is Madman Gabriel. I have a question, brother. You know what? I know that I didn't want to throw you off or anything, but listen, I know that we're at the beginning stages of your story here. This is interesting to me. Horizon. I know that's not your name. How do we get that name, brother? How did that name come about?
So, when I became officially a DJ, I would say probably at the age of like 17, 18, I couldn't find, I think like most DJs kind of go through this, right? Where they're trying to get that epiphany, where they're like, yes, that's going to be my DJ name. And for me, actually, my brother Miguel used to be in a cumbia band called Los Horizontes, the Horizons in Spanish. And,
wow.
He had already retired, the group. And he just kind of came out of the blue one day and just said, hey, why don't you take over that name and over that legacy? And, it just rang a bell, and it stood with me. And I've been wearing that name ever since. So yeah, that's where my name comes from.
So what names were you working with before that one, Gabriel? Did you have?
You know what? I did just DJ Gabriel Aragon. Not really nothing. I was kind of stuck.
Okay.
Yeah, and just stuck.
Any party crews you were associated with, Gabriel?
No, I wasn't
That's Jammin' James, by the way.
James, yeah, brother. I got you. Yeah, no, you know what? I used to know people from just about every party crew, but I personally, as a choice, never joined. I was asked a lot of times. I mean, I won't mention the names, but a lot of my friends were from different party groups back in those days. So I'm a product of like the early '90s as far as when I started going out and part of being part of the East LA party scene. Like, I mean, we're talking Operation X, Chaos, the Boys, East LA Bikers,
Ooh.
all that, the
Rebels.
Rebels,
The boys,
the Boys,
bikers,
all that good stuff, man.
the idols.
So, but I know somebody in every group, and the reason why I personally made a choice not to be a clique with anybody in particular was because I wanted to go to different parties, and unfortunately, a lot of these groups didn't always, get along, right? And so you couldn't go to certain parties if you belonged to someone. So I used to love to travel, man. So I would go to, the East LA party scene, then I would go to the Paramount and the South Central crowd, and the City Terrace, and so I just used to get along with everybody.
Wait, what were you doing in City Terrace, man?
Yeah, exactly, dude.
I don't know still, bro.
No.
Party,
I'm
bro.
still trying to remember, man.
Yeah. That's my neighborhood there. Wait.
Oh, okay.
Ooh-wee.
Right on. Actually, bro, you know what? There used to be some amazing parties there, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Gabe, you mentioned your brother Gus, rest in peace, brother. And I was telling everybody, that we go way back, brother. I mean, it's like brotherhood, but I know your whole family, bro, and your whole family was very talented, bro. I mean, from your dad being in he had his own little trio band, and like you said, dude, your sister Child has an amazing voice, but the Gus hanged out with Men from Heaven, right? He knew some people from
Men from Heaven. I think he hung out with some guys with the Boys from Brazil, Visionay. I mean, he was all around, bro.
Adam.
Yeah. I know they used to go to La Casa, Gino's too.
There you go. Tell us about Gino. Tell us about Gino.
Yeah, Gino's a spot, bro. I mean, that's where all the high energy Italo disco, the imports came into there. And 2 weeks later, they were all over the LA Underground.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Right. That's the Gino.
Did you guys ever go to that place, Gino?
Gino's in Hollywood.
I made it there one time, and then it shut down.
Is that joint that's up upstairs, right?
Yeah, the upstairs. Second
Yeah. I've been there.
The little shopping center.
Okay. Yeah, but what the crazy thing is, Jamie says he made it there one time and never came back, bro. He never came. Where the hell is he at, man?
Oh boy.
So your brother, Gabriel, your brother knows a lot of good people, man. Because all the people you mentioned, man, those are good boys, man.
Awesome.
I'm telling you, man. They made a mark, and especially in us as well. These guys, they're still around. Some of them are still around. Some of them are not. But at the end of the day, we take a little piece of everybody and just incorporate it, especially when it comes to the music, the love of the music.
Right on, man. I'm a product of that, bro. Yeah.
You know what? Exactly. So are we. Let's get into Club Dreams.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to get into.
Yeah,
man,
Club Dreams, man.
We were all weird.
Yeah,
about
we couldn't figure out where was that first. But then
I was a resident at Club Dreams. It was, slash kind of almost Hollywood area, Silver Lake. I was a resident there for 2 years, from 95 to like 97, I believe. Yeah, right before I got into the whole production thing. It was a cool club.
What were you playing there? What were you spinning?
House music.
All house music?
Strictly house. Yeah, all house music. They were really like into the soulful stuff, funky disco, house music stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
You were there like,
Was that like a high end? Was that like a high end?
Yeah, it was a high end spot. It was a high end spot. I think it was mostly it was a lesbian club at the time. Very influential. I mean, the promoters were amazing there. I mean, they were just some amazing ladies there that really believed in me, and just kind of took me under the wing. And once they heard me play, I remember they were having different DJs go over. I was young, bro, and I rocked that crowd that night. It was just amazing, And they were like, "Can you come back?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I'm thinking, they'll probably have me back again. She's like, "No, like every weekend." I'm like, "Yeah, we could do this, man." So it worked out, and
Nice.
It was a good residency there. I actually learned a lot about how to read the crowd, and kind of how to hype them up, and how to just kind of how to do your thing when you DJ.
and connect.
How did you get recommended there? Did you just show up on a tryout? Or?
No, actually, I knew one of the DJs that would be there a lot, and one night he was not able to make it, so I filled in for him that one night, and they added me to the team after that.
Wow. Did he break it down for you? Like, hey, dude, play this, play that, play this, play that, or you just went there and just winged it?
I kind of winged it. I kind of had an idea of the format that they had, and I mean, this cat was known for playing house music. So, I kind of, figured that, obviously it was probably house crowd. So, and that was right up my alley. Cause, even though I play everything, house music was, that's my format primarily.
Did you dive into some?
Yeah. So let me ask you a question.
I mean, did you dive into some techno, or you were
ahead.
just strictly house music back in the 90s?
Well, no, I mean, being a product of, the whole alley scene in the 90s, I mean, we were techno. I mean, we came from the rave scene, right? Back in the early 90s. And see, back then, you have to understand, I mean, I know you guys know this, but some of the listeners, techno and house was like hand in hand. You can go to a rave and, in the main room and they're playing techno. And then you go to one of the smaller rooms, and you have like someone like Derry Weaver, Doc Martin, playing house music, and in the main room you have like DJ Dan or Mr. Kool-Aid and Ron Decor playing hardcore techno. So, the era that I grew up in, both styles were accepted as one. It was like a family thing, right? If you were in the mood to dance to harder stuff or to play the harder stuff, then you do it. If you're more in the chill mood, then you go to the house room. But it was all hand in hand, so it was back and forth.
So I have a question, but before I do, bro, I wanted to turn it back to Madman real quick, and then I have a question for you. Go for it, Madman. Take it away, brother.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. We got a couple of shout outs, but before we do that, just wanted to let you know you guys are actually listening to the Wild Hour podcast. We got, of course, George Wild here, Leo Fundillo, Jammin' James, and me, Madman. I'm going to go ahead and pass this on to Jammin' James because we got a couple of people that actually was asking questions or putting a statement out there.
Yeah,
take it away, Jammin' James.
I want to say what's up to Patty. Thank you for jumping in and tuning in with us. We got
Patty.
Jesse asking about Florentine Gardens, Circus in Hollywood, and the Arena. I'm not too sure if you're familiar with those, Gabriel.
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
do you have any take on any of those clubs, or have you performed?
Yeah, no, they were definitely part of the 90s. I remember going to the Arena on Fridays. DJ Irene was there. I believe got the club in the back. They had a Sweet Sundays.
Oh, that's right.
That's where DJ La Rock. Yeah, DJ La Rock.
Oh yeah, Sweet Sundays. Yeah.
That was.
Yeah.
Yeah, La Rock was there, and I think Art was one of the promoters.
Yeah. So awesome clubs, man. Yeah, good memories.
Weren't you gonna do something with DJ Irene, or weren't you gonna you guys kind of connect?
So DJ Irene, and believe it or not, actually, she's from Montebello High School too. She graduated from Montebello High School. So I forgot who's the.
Yeah, oh shit! I didn't know that.
I forgot who's the one that connected her with me. I think it was the guys from Tough Guy Records. Anyways, she was looking to. This was back in like 96, 97 when she started working on her mixed compilations, which she became very successful after. I mean, she went worldwide. In her early compilations, she was looking for kind of a home studio to just be able to engineer all her mixed compilations. And so she came to my studio, and we chopped it up, and we got along really well. But unfortunately, due to our schedules, we weren't able to start the project. So unfortunately, we didn't end up working. But it was a really good session with her to have her in the studio with us, man.
That's cool, bro. That's cool. So here's my question to you, Gabe. So after you started DJing Club Dreams, you were a resident DJ. What motivated? Because now let's talk into the producing side. What was your aha moment, or what was the, what was it that said, "Fuck, dude, I want to start producing"? When did that happen?
When I was actually at Club Dreams, you know what? Let me back up and say something real quick. I think every DJ, most DJs, one time or another, they kind of when they're mixing songs, they're kind of like, they should have extended the intro a little bit longer, right?
Right.
For us to be able to mix it a little bit better. And I think every DJ has that input.
Yeah.
And I think so. It's in every DJ to kind of have that, especially when your beat matching. It's natural. So, but for me, I think it was when I remember there was this one time when I was going back and forth on the same record, like on two records going back and forth, and I extended it for like a long time, and the crowd was going nuts. And that's when the light bulb went on. I'm like, dude, imagine if I can be in the studio and create stuff like this, it would be amazing. And I, coming from a musical background, I don't consider myself a full musician, right? But I mean, at least you have to understand basic music theory, right? Basic, chord progressions and notes. And thankfully, I had that background a little bit. So it was very natural for me to get in the studio because at that time, I was working on my brother's albums, right? I was just engineering. So I got to learn with a lot of the producers and musicians that would come in. So I think I kind of had a good leverage on that. So when I came out with my first record in 97, called Pain and Pleasure EP, I was able to really like play music, and it was just cool to see the crowd react. And that's when I hooked up with DJ LaRock, and that's when, our track got played on Power Tools, Power 106. Back then he was Richard Humphrey Vision. He's Richard Vision now. And, they had me on the show, they interviewed us, and, man, that's pretty much when I got into production, man. It just seemed, it's a beautiful feeling when you're at the club and seeing the crowd's reaction to your song. That's like, there's no drugs that could like get you high enough to have that feeling. It's really nice. That you're controlling the crowd that way.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. That is badass. I'm telling you, that is badass. Let me piggyback on something that that Horizon has said. You know what? He said that he's not a musician. I'm sorry to tell you, brother, you produce music, and I know my boys right here can actually agree on he's a musician. Yes or no?
Oh yeah,
big time, bro. Yeah, he's taking it to another level. So I'm sorry to say, man, you put some music together. You are a musician, man. So I can solidify that 100%, man. You're 100%, man. That is so cool. Yeah.
Now, going back real quick, bro. I have a question, dude. What was your first vinyl album that you had in your possession?
Wow.
The first one you bought, bro. Which one was that?
Wow, bro. This is nostalgia week, bro. I love this.
That's a great question.
You guys are giving me goosebumps, bro. It was Orbital, bro. Fluffy Clouds, bro. Orbital.
Where'd you pick it up at, dude?
Yeah.
Where'd you pick that record up at?
I picked that up at Street Sounds in Hollywood.
Oh, Street Sounds. I remember that place.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Street Sounds, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Street Sounds, bro. To Bob, man.
Yeah, good.
Do you guys remember?
Yeah.
Do you guys remember?
Oh
Exodus
yeah,
Records?
that was my go-to spot. Yeah.
What's it, Montebello?
Shout out to Bert, Robert,
Right.
all the guys, DJ Devin. Yeah, and the Rock worked there. That's where we met at Exodus Records, man.
Yeah, that was a spot, bro.
Oh, that's cool,
Yeah,
brother.
That was.
That was a cool spot.
Wow, man, you guys are taking me
Awful
back.
filled
Bro.
with
Wow,
good
you guys
records,
are
bro.
really taking me back, guys. Wow, I love it, man.
So correct me, Gabriel. Correct me if I'm wrong. You can just shut me up right away, man. Is it true that you used to borrow clothes from Mr. Fundio right there and records? Is that true?
Do I have another question after that?
What is up with that?
Oh my God, bro! You know what? Back in the Z Cavarici days, bro, I probably borrowed a turtleneck or two from him, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Hey, don't give this guy a big head because he's gonna say you wouldn't fit in his pants, bro. This guy's an idiot.
Hey,
you have to stop it.
Hey, dude, tell us, Gabe, share with the people the
Yeah,
story.
he
with
said he
the
gave you
old
records,
rap,
brother.
bro.
Come on.
You gotta
Did he
share
give you
that.
some records?
I have to admit, guys.
He said he let you borrow
I
records.
gotta give it to Leo, man. And this is back in those days where it's actually a no-no to let people borrow your records, right? As a DJ, that's a no-no, right? Those are my records. You don't
Yeah,
Big
touch
time.
them.
Big time.
101,
Big-
101.
And, I was actually going to.
Yeah, exactly.
Leo was really nice enough, man, to because I was going to a quinceañera, bro. For those listeners who don't know what that is, that's a Sweet 16, but for the Mexican culture, it's a quinceañera. It's at the age of 15. So my cousin's girlfriend at the time was having her quinceañera, and DJ Boogeyman was actually DJing there, and he wasn't really big on house music at the time. So when Leo let me borrow those records, it was like a stack of maybe like 10 records. I gave them to DJ Boogeyman to play so I could dance because I was into battle beats back in those days. And let me tell you, man, I was guarding those records. I mean, I was dancing on the dance floor, but I was looking at the DJ, making sure no one was going to jack them. But
hey,
yeah, man, thank you. Shout out to Leo for that, bro.
Hey, Leo, what were those 10 albums, brother? What did you hand out?
Oh shoot, bro! A little bit of
it was
Jungle Brothers,
Mr. Lee Get Busy,
Cindy Lauper.
Yeah.
Girls just want
No, it was Black.
Lionel Richie.
Black Box. It was Black Box.
Lionel Richie.
No,
we don't go way back. We don't go that back. You know what's funny, dude? When shit, nah, dude.
Richard Marx.
No, dude, it's crazy. When we were talking about that, dude, like he gave me goosebumps, bro, because we talked about up the records. We talked about when we went to the rave. Remember that game? We went to the rave. Agnan, saw Moby live there. I mean, it was off the hook, bro.
You know what?
Yeah, that is so funny, man.
That was
That's
one of the
stuff.
biggest inspirations watching Moby live. On the synthesizers, just doing it live, playing techno and trance live. I think that was like very inspirational there. With his Bart Simpson T-shirt. Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I gotta admit, man, Gabriel's got the timing, bro. You know what I mean? It seems like he's just been right on time with everything.
Right,
you know what I mean? Man, I miss that, man. Because I've been in places where hey, you play. I'm like, okay, and get all nervous and have to drink a couple beers before I got there. And he was just right on cue. So before we go forward, and just to give you guys a heads up, one last time, just to let you guys know, you guys are listening to the Wild Hour podcast. We got some people already tuning in and actually wanted to see if you guys have any questions. Shoot them out this way. But I am going to pass this to Jammin' James. And before we go do that, he's going to give you the shout outs. And you know what? Leo, let's go ahead and give that list to Mr. Horizon, because I know he wants to give some shout outs to some people as well, too, Right.
Yeah,
hey,
for sure.
Jammin',
Go for it.
Shout out to Patty once again, and Kitty. Thank you guys for tuning in. Jesse, we really appreciate all your comments as well, man. You guys are going way back here. Jesse also mentioned that who doesn't remember doing the looking over your shoulder thing and keeping an eye on your records. Man,
that's
I'll be honest with you.
For real, dude.
I would sit on mine, run to the bar, get a drink, and sit on them again.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Yeah, don't forget.
No, well,
I'm sorry about that. Just because I didn't want to miss anybody. Angel DJ Spade, Los man, he's actually asking a question. He's saying that she wasn't here last year, but at El Pirate. Okay, well, whatever that means. But you know what? Thank you for tuning in, buddy. Go ahead, take it away, guys.
Yeah. Well, especially back in the days, bro. I mean, you save your dollars to buy vinyl, bro. You know what I mean? It wasn't like. At least for me, bro. I remember telling Gabriel, bro, please take care of these. This is like, I saved so much money. You know what I mean? So anyways, brother, so let's kind of fast forward a little bit. So now you got into producing, and all of a sudden, man, you were at the right time, at the right place. Like, all of a sudden, you just took off, bro. I remember talking to you once. Oh, dude, I'm going to Miami. I'm going to do something over there. Like, dude, what, like, kind of elaborate a little bit on that.
Once I got into production, we were doing back then. I would consider it techno, a little bit of gabber, and it was kind of classified as hard house, right? Yeah. But to me, it was techno, right? Basically, it was just kind of where techno left off, or paying homage to techno. And my first record was the Pain and Pleasure EP, and we sold out. The first release that we did. I mean, I was scared because doing this independently. It costs money to put records out, and it was very expensive. So I was like really scared. And shout out to my dad, man, for believing in me, man. He was the one that kind of fronted the money for me, and
awesome.
Really believed in me. Not even understanding the language, let alone the music, and what I was doing. But thank God he believed in his son, that he had a vision, and he dropped a couple of G's, and we put the record out, and it did really, really well. And that's the time when I met DJ LaRock, and then we linked up, and then we did.
Big props to your dad.
Yeah, big props to my dad, man. And shout out to every father out there that believes in their children and are willing to invest in them.
True that.
Believe it or not, man, that goes a long way, guys. And so The Rock and I linked up on my second record, which was the Level 1 EP. And that one really, really took off. We were on Power Tools. That's when all the distributors nationwide were reaching out to us. We had, like Downtown 161 reach out to us, a couple of record labels that wanted to license the song on their compilations. And, that's when the doors really started opening up for us. And, we were traveling after that and, getting booked left and right, nationwide first. It wasn't even international at that point, so we were doing a lot of gigs. And then the Winter Music Conference, if you guys remember, that was big in Miami every year for DJs and record labels. So that was like the platform, for you to go out there and, network with different labels from all over the world. I mean, everybody who was in the music industry for house music and hip hop was at this conference every year. And so we kept putting records. I was putting out records every month for like a year and a half. We were putting out EPs, The Rock and I, like crazy, and just selling like crazy, man. It was at one point, I think my dad even thought that I was selling drugs, because a lot of back then when we would sell to the record store, there was cash. So, like my dad's like, what did I front you on, brother?
Wow.
Like, I don't understand. I give you, you're flipping this, And that was kind of funny, actually, man. But that's a true story. At one point, he really thought I was selling drugs. He wanted to have that talk with me, man. I guess he probably wanted a higher percentage. No, I'm joking.
So you started selling these records, started producing, and all of a sudden you started going international, bro. Like what
Yeah, so
where did you go?
Around 98, 99, I started getting a little bit more into like the funky, soulful house music. Back then we were doing like filtered disco music. We were sampling 70s, disco, which is actually big right now, believe it or not. Everyone's playing, 70s. Yeah, new disco, yeah. That's the new title. But back then, we were calling it filter disco. And basically, you would sample 70s disco music and filter it and loop it. And, kind of like Bad Boy Bill kind of made that very popular. And DJ Sneak made that style very popular. And I was, believe it or not, but this is on record, I was the first hard house label to put hard house and techno on one side, and on the B side, put the filter disco in there. And that's on record, bro. Yeah,
there
Google it.
Heard it right there. On record, brother.
Yeah, and so from there, when we...
it's solidified.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. And so I started getting into soulful house music, too, after that, with vocals, when I was actually having actual musicians come in and, drop bass lines and, coming from a background, once again, of being in the studio with my brothers, that musicianship and producers, that was right up my alley. And I think that's where I kind of had the leverage over the regular producers who were just doing, synthesized, music with just computers. I was actually implementing real live musicians and vocalists. And we did a song with, I don't know if I'm getting too ahead, with a famous vocalist named Pepper Mache, who was really big in London. She was with a label called Zuli Records. And so we ended up doing a record with her. And at the Winter Music Conference, out of 1,000, I think we ranked top 22 that year. So that's when like the international thing came about. Yeah, it was a blessing, man. It was just, wow. You guys are bringing good memories back, man. That's cool, man.
That's cool, bro. You got interviewed by BBC
London, yeah. So that a couple of years later, BBC, when we were doing tours in London, shout out to DJ Camacho from New Jersey, New York, who was doing a lot of stuff with Masters at Work, Louis Vega. Mm-hmm. I met him in Miami, and he actually took me under his wing, and we did a whole Italy tour, and we were opening up for Little Louis Vega, and that was dope, and that's where like even more doors opened up, man. And then they obviously knew BBC, all the cats at BBC, Radio 1 and 2. And I really got along with the producers there, and they really liked me a lot. And, I did a set one night, and back then, well, obviously we didn't have, the network of internet wasn't like it is now, right? Obviously with Twitch and all that live streaming. So back then they would literally fly the DJs in if they were going to do a set. Where now you could do it over the internet. But yeah, back then they would fly me like about 2-3 times a year And I would do a lot of the clubs in London and Paris and stuff. And then I would do their quarterly residency at BBC London Radio. Yeah, that was really, really cool, man.
Very cool, brother. Very cool.
Holy crap, dude, that's awesome,
That
brother.
is cool.
Manny, you had a question. You have a question.
Well, I know that he has. I know that he gave us a list that he wanted some shout outs to a couple of people. I actually wanted to touch more and bases on Michelle Weeks because I did hear a track of her and wow,
yeah.
brother, that young lady's got a voice, man.
She has a voice, bro. She has a
Michelle
voice.
Weeks.
I know we're probably running a little bit out of time, but I really want to hear this story
Weeks.
right here. So Michelle Weeks, tell
Wow,
me about
guys,
it.
What do I even start with her? Michelle Weeks, it was an honor to work with her. I mean, she is like the diva in house music. I mean, she's worked with everyone from Grant Nelson to, I mean, you name it, Masters at Work. And she had a huge hit called The Light, He is the Light. And so on that particular project, Tony Powell, shout out to Tony Powell, man, big underground DJ in LA here. Shout out to Tony Powell, man. He's the man, bro. And him and I actually were working, and we were approached by Paradox Records in Los Angeles. Shout out to Dwayne Taylor, the owner of that label, man. I always believes in my vision and allows me to run with whatever ideas I have, my crazy ideas, man. But he's always behind it. And he approached me and he asked me that, he was working on a project with Michelle Weeks, and he felt that we were a good fit for her production-wise, and that, we could bring it. And so, yeah, it was an honor to work with her. I mean, she's just amazing. Such a humble person. I mean, just...
So yeah, no, yeah, I mean, she has an amazing voice. Speaking of Michelle Weeks, I mean, who were the other artists that maybe the listeners have heard of, or maybe they have heard music from, or because a lot of people they don't know the names of who produced it, who made it, who created it, but they know the song. So who were those? Like, name a few that
I've worked with other people. Gosh, man, I have a huge list, guys. But just to give a couple, I've worked with, Etienne, DJ La Rock, Camacho. I even, obviously I delved into hip hop as well. Tumex from the Visionaries. Tumex, right. Shout out to Tumex, man.
How about it? Jose Espinosa?
Yeah, Jose Crunchy Espinosa of Ozomatli. The very famous group Ozomatli, man. Hey, that cat, let me tell you, man, when it comes to being a musician, bro, I know, Madman, you gave me the accolades and I appreciate that, man. But let me tell you, bro, being in the studio with cats like Jose Crunchy Espinosa, bro, was a blessing, man. These guys study music their whole life, and it's an honor to be, in the same room collaborating with cats like that really understand music theory to its fullest, right? And, having him on board, bro, it was just an amazing to work with him, bro. Yeah, it was, wow.
Beatnuts,
bro. We also, we flew him into LA from New York. For those of you who don't know who the Beatnuts are, they're the ones that used to do a lot of the Big Pun tracks back in the day. Fat
Boricuas.
Fat Joe. They even did that one track from J-Lo, Jenny from the Block.
Really?
Yeah.
Were they all Boricuas or
Boricuas? Yeah, Boricuas in the house, bro. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, dude. Who else? Who else did you work with, brother? I mean, big names. I know you work with
Johanna, a Bay Area vocalist. She's amazing. We did a couple of tracks with her. We actually have a new track that we're working on with DJ Rilso Rodriguez, also from Montebello, by the way.
Rilso Rodriguez, these Montebello people, man.
Ali Legend producer, bro.
Wow.
I mean, gosh. Yeah, wow. Where did I finish? The group Punch, MC Time, Jesse Outlaw, DJ Dax, Aaron Arcee, obviously, Malaysia, Deja. I mean, you name it, bro. I can go on and on, bro. I don't want to bore you guys, man, but yeah, I've worked with quite a few people, man.
You're not boring us, brother. You're not boring us. And you know what? And one that you didn't mention, but you did have it in your bio, Frankie Medina. I know Frankie Medina. We know Frankie Medina as well. Frankie Medina, he's done some couple of things. One thing I wanted to touch base before, and I know, we can go on and on, but tell me about Groove Radio, bro. AKA Mars, Mars Radio.
Former Mars, Groove Radio. Shout out to DJ Frank Marvel, man. You know what? He used to plug our stuff in on Groove Radio all the time, bro. You know what? he was part of the distribution company that used to distribute our records back in the day, and he was also one of the resident DJs on Groove Radio. And shout out to him, man. You know, he used to plug us in all the time and play our tracks. And you know, that following Monday, kind of like Power Tools, right? When you hear the song on Power Tools on that Saturday night, on Sunday morning, all the DJs are at the record store trying to get that record, right?
Mhm.
That they recorded on tape, but they don't know the song, but they're paying it for everybody
Yeah,
at Exodus, and that's how the records were sold back then. That was our marketing back in those days, you know, when you know, if you can get it played out, you know, on the mix shows, you know, the next day, the following week, everyone's trying to get it, you know, at the record store. So, yeah, man, that's cool stuff. Well, yeah, cool.
Hey, can I ask a question?
No, that's
How
cool,
long
man.
was
Hey,
that
brother.
turnaround
Go
for
ahead,
those
go ahead.
vinyls? How long did you guys have to wait for the prints?
Yeah, it's not like now. You know, now if you're gonna put out a vinyl, you got to wait like 6 months or something, right? Something crazy like that. No, back in those days, it was a pretty quick turnaround. I mean, you're talking
no.
about
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in,
Yeah.
you guys are listening to the Wild Hour podcast. Just got to give you the heads up. You know what? I don't know if we're frozen here, but at the end of the day, the amazing interview that we got. So I know we got a little frozen.
No, we
but
didn't.
did-
You got frozen.
No?
we still-
I'm
sorry
trying to
about
give. I'm trying to get my answer here.
Man,
I
you
apologize.
froze me
You
right
froze,
now,
brother. Can I get?
Hey,
Hey,
listen,
Manny,
I'm
Manny.
improvising, baby. I'm
Can I get my
improvising.
answer
I
now,
seen
bro?
You guys froze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, get it.
All right, Gabriel. How long did it take to
record.
get those vinyls back, brother?
Yeah, so back in those days, the turnaround was 3 weeks, give
3
or
weeks?
take.
Nice.
3 weeks, bro. That's it, 3 weeks.
And
Yeah,
how many
yeah,
did you order
believe it
that
or
first
not.
run, brother? How many
Wow,
did you order that first run, that first record?
The first run, I ordered 1,000. That was the
Oh,
minimum
damn.
back in those days.
That was
1,000, bro. 1,000, and you know what? Believe it or not, bro,
Damn.
we started shooting up to like 5,000, 8,000, 10,000 records at one point, bro.
And you were doing all the distribution yourself. You put them in the truck and.
Well, no. So the first record, yeah, no, the first record, yes. And after the second record, that's when Downtown 161 hit us up. Judy from Downtown 161, shout out to her, and she really believed in our record. So they were a distribution company from out of New York, and they're the ones that took it nationwide. And then we had, of course, Waxworks, who was locally. Yeah, because it got to a point where it was. We were selling so many that I didn't have control over that anymore. I mean, it was just too much for me to distribute and focus on production at the same time. But I would do some here and there, but no, they took over the distribution after that because it was just too much after that.
Hey, can I ask you another question real quick, brother? Before we,
Sure.
what was that? What software were you using at the beginning for your production when you started doing music?
What I'm sorry?
Software. What
Come again?
software? What software did you use?
Oh, software. Oh, shout out to Cubase, man. Cubase was my. Yeah, I say shout out because they actually ended up sponsoring us. My label, Bounce Music, and they were giving us all the free plugins back in those days, and it was expensive. But Cubase was my software to go to.
That was like the go-to, right? Back in those days.
Yeah, Cubase, bro.
Oh, nice. And also, brother.
Wow.
Yeah. Also, no, I got a
let's
very
go,
important
man. I had a
question.
good time here, man.
I got a very important question for him, dude. What's the best burger in Montebello, dude? You better say the right one.
Oh, a burger and
question.
bro, you're talking to the expert here, bro. Ari's, bro.
Oh man,
Yeah.
John's Burger, brother. John's Burger is the
That's
answer.
Oh, no,
Oh,
bro.
no, Ari's burger,
I'll give you the order, bro. Ari's, Garduno, and Golden Ox, bro.
Oh, no John's Burgers?
Oh yeah.
No John's
Oh,
Burgers?
yeah, there you
Oh.
go. There
Didn't
you
make
go.
the
My boy
list.
knows what's up.
This man is a true Montebello man.
Oh my God.
Don't get me started, bro. I even know the best Chinese food things and the tacos, bro. On Vail.
All right, dude. Wait a minute. I got one more. The best,
Sergio's tacos, bro.
the best pizza in town. Come on, which is it?
Oh, Rio's Pizza.
There you
bro.
go. Now we're
Hands
talking.
down.
There you go. Now we're talking.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, am I Montebello certified now, brother?
Yeah. Now you are, brother. Now you are.
They're certified. My God,
Hey,
what an
just
honor,
real-
man. What an
I
honor.
want to give a shout out to Greg Bruce
Right, we're out of
from El
time.
Paso, Texas. Hey man, awesome. Hey Greg, I'm trying to take your shout out, Jamie. I just saw that real
Can I
quick.
give Ken Handel the big shout out? Thanks, brother, for tuning in, my brother. Ken Handel out there. Thanks for tuning in, bro.
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
Sweet
we
Load?
got
eh?
Sweet
Do we got a
Load
theme
that
song?
came in.
Do we
Sweet
got the
Load
theme
came
song?
in right now.
We got no, I don't got it queued up, man. I don't got that queued up. But listen,
So-
you know what? I got to give a
ahead.
shout out too because the Chad, our boy right here, Chad Miller, he just actually he posted something. He goes, "What's up with everybody? The freestyle radio in the
What's up, Chad?
house, Like, whatever you want to call us."
Nice.
But you know what? We're in, and we're actually here to stay.
still-
So go ahead, Jam and James, take it away, babe.
Well, you guys pretty much covered.
Bro,
all
I'm
the
I'm
shout-outs there, man.
disappointed, dude, with the
butt.
John's Burger, man. John's Burger, best burger in Montebello. Best burger in
Ari,
Montebello is John's
baby.
Burger.
Ari's all day.
I think I
John's is
yeah,
good.
I think I might got sweet and low, a little bit of sweet and low right now.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here we go.
coming to the stage, Sweet and Low. Don't forget, he does EBT and also he does cryptocurrency. Just stick it right in his ass and he'll be ready to go. He'll be wearing the G-string naming Direct TV
That's good shit. That's shit, bro. Hey, we're almost coming to an end, brother. We actually went over, but this is such a great interview, bro. So now, okay, all this happened. You did the international. You sold records. Now, what's up with I Support DJs, bro? Like that
Yes.
shit just blew up, bro. Like out of nowhere, everyone's rocking your shit. Even
Wow.
us. Look at it. I mean,
man,
what's
guys,
up?
you know what, man? I'm lost for words right now, bro. Seriously, I to think, 30 years later, staying relevant and doing what you love to do and still be recognized for it is an honor, man. Real quick, I know we're coming to a closing, but during the pandemic when everything started, I kind of want to end it on a positive, inspiring note. I think it was hard on everybody, right, as a society, and everything came to a hold, a shutdown. But it feels like everybody forgot about the entertainment industry,
Right?
Of course, everybody was affected, but all of a sudden, anything that had to do with entertainment took a back seat, right? Like, whatever, clubs are going to get shut down, no more concerts, whatever, that could wait. But people didn't realize that the people behind the scenes that actually work and make a living were shut down, and everybody forgot about them, and that included the DJs, right?
So true.
Right.
That included like the whole DJ scene, and
Yeah,
a lot of the
sure.
DJs, depend on having to do gigs, and whether it be mobile clubs, massive events, whatever. A DJ at the end of the day, it is an occupation, and so a lot of the DJs who primarily do this as their bread and butter to feed their families were affected by it, And mind you, I'll even take it, this far. All of a sudden, somebody had the bright idea to take a platform like Twitch, and other live stream platforms that were primarily targeted for gamers, and started bringing the entertainment to everybody's house.
Yeah.
And not getting paid, and not even complaining about it, And so shout out to them, to all the DJs out there that are always struggling, whether you're a big DJ or just in the bedroom inspiring to one day to be there, because we've all been there at one point. And so, long story short, I was really inspired by that, and I just wanted to create consciousness and make people aware that there's, respect to DJ, and we're out here, and we bring your entertainment, even though we're not getting paid during live streams and Twitches like the podcast. Shout out to you guys for doing this, man.
Thank you,
It's a lot
brother.
of work
Thank you.
behind the scenes that people don't even know,
Yeah. Thank
and
you so much.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
I mean, keep doing what you guys are doing.
Carlitos is jumping out of his bed.
So then, with that, actually, my wife, shout out to my wife, man. She's the one that really pushed me to push forward with this, with this whole creative idea that I had. And I always did t-shirts, even with my label back in the day. And so I was inspired. I brought up, believe it or not, a lot of the concepts that you guys are wearing, I've had for a long time. I just never put out. And so I think the pandemic was.
Oh, so we're Gabriel?
What was that?
So we're wearing old clothes?
Not,
Is that what you're saying?
the I Support DJs
Oh,
is new. The Deep Into the Vibe was an old concept that I had back in the late 90s that I never, it was just a sketch that I never put out. And Mr. Headphone.
I'm just teasing you.
Oh,
brother.
yeah. Oh, well, everything has a reason behind it, but yeah, I can break it down for you, bro. But yeah, so long story short, man, it was a success. I'm very grateful to everybody that has supported our vision, throughout this. And, we just wanted to create community, and thus far it's been working out. And man, it's amazing, guys. I have no words. to, for everybody that has just been supporting us, man. It's crazy. I mean, it's just crazy. And we keep selling out off the shelves, literally. Like as soon as we post, within a day or two, gone, bro, gone. And so it's good stress, guys. Thank you guys for that, man.
For people to get your gear, bro, where can they go?
Yeah, right on. Yeah, we have a store online called, under isupportdjs.com. It's isupportdjs.com, and they can log in, check out all our DJ apparel. I mean, we even have a new drop for the females. Shout out to the female DJs out there that are doing their thing. We see you guys. And thank you, for representing. And so we just did a drop shirt for the females, so we're really excited about that. And we have anything from t-shirts, hoodies, hats. We're working on sweatpants. You name it, but we got it all, brother. We got something for everybody, man.
That's cool, bro. For everybody that's listening, I support.
It's on the description. Yeah, it's on the description for this podcast. So you guys can check it out.
Brother. A quick shout out to Grandmaster D from the group Houdini, who just became one of our ambassadors, bro, for a clothing line. I mean, Houdini, bro, that's like OG certified status right there.
Hell
First
yeah.
hip-hop standing group as well.
Hell yeah. The
Yeah,
freaks
bro,
come out at
he's on
night,
board
dude.
with
Big
us.
time.
That's dope.
He reached out to us and was like, guys, I believe in your dream on what you guys are doing. I support it 100% and anything you need. So shout out to Grandmaster D. I'm sorry, man. Go ahead, bro. I just had to
No. Good shout out, bro.
Yeah. How many times? Big shout out. How many times have we played that record, right?
5 minutes of funk.
Exactly.
How many other times? Man?
Oh, bro.
Come
It's like,
on,
you know,
bro. That's a
the
good shit right there. Wow.
You know, bro, unfortunately, man, our
what?
interview has come to an
Yeah,
end, man. We went
let me
over,
just tell the brother, man.
What?
Thank you, brother, for joining us today, bro. I appreciate it. We all appreciate it. Our audience appreciates it. It's a great story.
Thank you guys for having me. Thank you.
Great story. Local Montebello kid, make it big.
Yeah.
That's a great story. Great inspiration for a lot of guys out there to keep following their dreams, brother.
Thank you, brother. You know what? I just want to give a shout out to everybody who's tuning in. And I just got to say, I know we talked about this the other day, guys. I've had the privilege of DJing all over the world, amazing places, met amazing people. But listen, man, there's nothing like coming back home and rocking at a old school East LA house party. I got to say that, man.
Boom.
That's right. That's
There,
right.
there's
Drop the
nothing
mic.
like
Drop
we-
the mic.
Hey, you know what? And I know going to the East LA party, but playing at an East LA party, damn.
Yeah.
That's just
Drop
another
the
level.
mic, baby.
Drop the mic, baby. That's it. Right? That's another
Good
level.
stuff, man.
I know George said his thing. I'm going to say my thing, and I'm going to pass it on to the rest of the guys. But listen, Mr. Horizon, Gabriel, you know what? You're my boy's boy. You're my boy now. You know what? We're friends forever. You know what? It's a pleasure having you on our podcast. You know, it was just, I mean, it's amazing, bro. It's amazing to hear how humble you are, how high you've gotten, and you're still a level of the, of just like us. So you know what? I love that. You know what? My hat goes off to you. Thank you for the gear, for the time, and thank you for everything you've done for us.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. A pleasure, man. God bless you guys. Keep doing what you guys do, man.
Yeah, Gabriel,
Yes,
thank you so very much for sharing your time and your history with us. We really do appreciate it, and look forward to crossing paths with you in the future, man. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely, brother. Yeah, we're family, guys. Right on, man. God bless you guys, bro.
All right, my brother.
Hey, last but not least, DJ Fendio, brother. Hey, hermano, bro, it was awesome. Bro, the memories are great, dude. We're gonna catch up, bro. You got a beautiful daughter, you got a beautiful, wife, and much success on your all endeavors, brother.
Hey,
God bless.
Gabriel, Leo said you owe him $10 for those vinyl. Did you pay him?
Wow.
I'll take gear.
All right, brother.
Oh,
Thanks for calling us, my brother.
All right.
His gear's getting
Thank you,
expensive.
All right, you take care, bro.
Hey, thank you, Leo. Thank you.
All right, brother. Take care, my brother. Peace.
All right, brother. You got it.
Holy smokes, boys.
Crap.
Wow, guys, that was amazing, dude.
God dang it.
And that
What the
boy
hell? What
has
just
been-
happened right now?
yeah. You know, one thing that we didn't cover, and I really wanted to express this. You know what the funny thing about it? And he said it sincerely, that he has gone over 3 books of passports. If you guys travel, you guys understand what this means. In other words, every time you travel, like go to a country or a different country, you get stamped. This guy has gone over 3 books. Bam, bam. Talking about you, Brazil, Ecuador.
Right, you gotta throw
You
that
know what I
one in
mean?
there.
But everywhere, he's been everywhere.
Wow.
Everywhere.
Ecuador?
Wow.
I don't think he went to Ecuador, brother.
Hey, let me
No,
dream,
I
babe.
don't
Let
think
me
so,
dream,
bro.
Okay? Let me
Ecuador? I don't think so, bro.
I think he
Buenos
was there
Aires,
playing with
maybe,
me,
but
bro.
Ecuador, I don't know, bro.
Hey, brother, you wouldn't believe, but Ecuador has all kinds of ravers over there, man.
Bro, there was just more to the story, but man, I mean, we got
Well, now, there's a controversy, though, bro.
Gabriel
There's a
Horizon, man,
controversy
so
with the
it was an
burgers. I'm not
honor.
going to.
Nah, come on now.
Hey, Wild. Just real quick, you know what Carlito said? Sweet and Low said that Tom's is now
Oh,
better
see, more
than Ari's.
controversy, dude. More
That's what he
controversy.
said.
Yeah, we're gonna have to give it to him or what, man? Come on now, ladies and gentlemen, give it to Sweet and Low coming down the stage, showing that big old booty with all that hair all over his ass. Hit it.
Awesome,
Oh,
bro.
my goodness.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Oh my God, that was awesome. So before we go, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for the listeners and the viewers, actually, and thank you for tuning in and giving us the love that you guys have showed us. You know what? This was an amazing show. Episode 4. You know,
Yeah,
thank you
big-
to the
yeah,
guys,
big-
of course, George
Big
Wild.
thanks to everybody
Deal,
tuning in, man.
and of
Big
course-
thanks to Gabriel Horizon for
Yeah.
joining us, man. That is big time, brother.
Big time. I was gonna say that too. Big time. Big time. Jam and James too. Don't forget next week, and it's okay with the boys.
Wait.
man, just
What
throwing
are
it
we
out there.
doing?
We're gonna give you the real. Yeah, we're gonna give them the
Oh,
real
are we doing that next week?
hangover in Las Vegas. Yeah, that's
No,
next
I need
week, but it's
papers.
just all
I need
4 of us.
papers signed,
And
brother.
we're- shit.
Signatures.
oh shit,
Oh,
we
yeah,
need
we're, and,
non-disclosures.
and we're gonna get the boy himself. I'm not gonna give no
No,
names.
no,
The
no.
boy himself. He's give the okay. He's gonna call in and he's gonna go. He's gonna be commentary. You know, from play to play, how things worked out at Las Vegas for his anniversary or something.
Dude, are you
for his,
sure, brother? Are you sure you want to do this?
sorry.
I don't know,
Nah, he said
bro.
it's good,
I'm
it's
not
good.
responsible.
for his bachelor party.
I'm not
Nah,
responsible.
let's run with it. Let's run with it.
Yeah,
let's
we
run
gotta-
with it,
I'm
bro.
not responsible for anything, bro.
It was funny, dude. We gotta share the stuff. is
Dude,
funny,
Jamin
bro. The
James,
stuff is
Jamin
funny.
James doesn't look very.
Yeah, it's
I
good.
don't think he's down
That's
with it, dude.
all right.
Jamin James, it's like.
I just feel bad. I just feel bad for Manuel, man. He's the one that fell asleep. So
Uh,
the whole
look,
thing
I
about
signed-
Manuel.
I signed paperwork with the wife already. She said it's all good. If you say anything stupid, she's gonna bang me a couple times. That's okay, man. Hey, do it for the love of the music and the love
I
of the
don't
podcast.
know. I don't know
right?
if that was done for that, brother. But yeah, go ahead, bro.
Mm.
No, but let me say, because I was a part of that whole journey, bro. So let me say, for the listeners, the viewers, seriously, and no joke, you guys got to plug in next week because this is gonna be, like I said, hangover. It's nothing. You guys got to plug in next week
It's
for
a-
sure,
it's a
man.
Mexicano
That's gonna
hangover.
Be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Right.
The
Yeah.
Mexicano hangover, baby.
Oh,
Wow,
That was it. So okay, so we're on for these shots, right? Come on, guys.
Yeah,
We're on.
yeah,
All
yeah.
right, boys.
Okay,
So
we're on.
we're done
So
with
that's it.
episode 4. Moving on to 5 for next week. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Thank you for checking us out on Facebook, on YouTube. Thank you for listening to the audio podcast. We'll catch you guys next week. We're out of here.
Good night.
Peace.
Peace